Good afternoon, everyone. We are watching a couple different moving parts today. So storms will be starting to flare up around 3 p.m. The first wave is late afternoon. We have an initial cluster of storms, and its residual boundaries will drift across western Tennessee and eastern Arkansas. This could trigger a few strong isolated storms late this afternoon. The second wave will be tonight around 10 p.m. This will be in most likely southwestern Missouri. A power line of storms is forecast to dive southwestward out of Missouri later this evening. It is expected to push through the heart of the midsouth overnight tonight. So we're talking about southwestern Missouri, central Illinois. My main concern is this afternoon. There's a lot more humidity and them westerly winds that could cause tornadoes, large hail up to gorilla size, maybe tennis ball size. Um, so talk about the hazards right now. Depending on where you are watching from, your primary threat looks a little different today as in areas. We got severe wind and hail north and west side of the United States for southwest Missouri and southeast Missouri, west Kentucky, and west Tennessee. The main concern will be engine wind gusts over 60 miles per hour and isolated large hail as that evening storm line approaches. An isolated tornado cannot be ruled out right now. We're also in a flash flood risk in central and south United States for north and central Mississippi. Tropical moisture is fueling a massive flash flood threat. Multiple inches of rain could fall quickly, meaning roads will flood easily. Remember to turn around and don't drown. Right now, we have search crews in Springfield, Missouri. Um, I want to pray for the family. A mother and three other kids went out to Springfield Lake, and they were on a kayak, and the dam within the lake sucked them up. Right now, they found one 19-year-old female that was pronounced dead. This was yesterday, and they're still searching for two more, which is the mother and another one of her children. So please pray for this family. One little girl was saved and taken to the hospital where she is recovering, and some firefighters were injured as well. So if there is flash flooding and we're under flash flooding watch or flash flood warning, please do not take your children or um, think it's a good idea to go out near these flash flooded areas and, play around in the water or whatever, because things like this could happen. Um, so, overnight, because the main line of these storms will move through late tonight, this is a nighttime severe weather threat. So, we will have chasers out watching these storms, but please make sure your cell phones and everything are at 100% in charge. If you do not have a cell phone, use the weather radio so you could get those warnings out. Um, Sleeping through these warnings is the biggest danger. Like I said, you could do these three things to help get these warnings and make sure you're safe during this severe weather threat. You could turn up your phone alerts, make sure your phone isn't on do not disturb for emergency alerts. Check your weather radio, put fresh batteries in your NOAA weather radio so it wakes you up if a warning does drop. Um, Clear your paths, make sure the path to your safe room or interior hallway is clear so you aren't tripping over clutter in the dark. Make sure you share this live or tag your friends and family living anywhere in the Mid-South so they stay weather aware through the overnight hours. I'll keep an eye on the radar and National Weather Service updates, and we'll go live again if any major watches or warnings are issued. So please drop a comment below so I know which area you live in, and if I have to, I'll message you. A good app to watch weather updates or anything is WeatherWise. Also, I mean, Ryan Hall uses his app. I use this app. Another one is Raramago. Um, I think you could pay extra. I'm not sure it's free or not, but there's this thing where Ryan Hall will call your phone if there is a warning in your area. So everybody, please stay safe tonight. Like I said, central Missouri, parts of Illinois, especially around this area between Iowa and Illinois. We'll look at the autograph right now. Well, it's not looking too bad around that area. Um, Looks like the cap is at 0 around there. We could look at supercell deposits, see, try to get an idea where these storms are actually developing at. So I do work today around 3, but I will have other people on the team watching this storm and posting up updates. Now hopefully these storms do form into a line, that way the tornado threat does go down a little bit. I'm having problems with my computer right now, the internet's going slow. I apologize. Alright, here we go. So southeastern Illinois, central Missouri, so right here the Cape is 3,487. There is a chance of tornado. The atmospheric temperature is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and then the lower is 72 Fahrenheit. This is your wind right here. So yeah, around this area and right around here is where we need to watch tonight. So like I said, share this. Make sure you have everything ready, and I will make sure we post updates. Have a good day, everyone.